Hello, my name is Fiona, and I'm a certified teacher and a Praxis coach with Study.com. Are you preparing to take the Praxis ParaPro Assessment 1755? These questions cover the subtopic of writing skills and knowledge. Let's review some of the types of questions you may encounter on the exam. Let's jump right in. Problem number 1. Use the following student-written paragraph to answer the question. Playing with my friends is so much fun. I like to ride my bike to the park with my friends and then play there as long as we can. Sometimes we bring along a picnic basket with some food to eat. We take turns packing the basket so one person does not have to do it all. When I pack the picnic basket, I pack everything in order. First, I pack the drinks on the bottom. Then I place some fruit on top of the drinks. Finally, I carefully lay the sandwiches on top of the fruit. This way, nothing gets crushed in the picnic basket. In the second sentence, the student uses a semicolon after the word friends. That's right here. Which of the following would be a more appropriate punctuation mark to use here? The first question I want to ask is, when do we use a semicolon? When connecting two related independent clauses that are not joined by a conjunction, such as yet, but, or, nor, for, or and that's when we use a semicolon. All right. So let's look at the answers. An exclamation point. We use an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence that expresses a strong feeling. This is not a strong feeling and it's not the end of a sentence, so it's not an exclamation point. A period is for the end of a sentence as well, and that's not the case here. A comma is used to separate clauses or between a list of items in a series or to indicate direct address. Now, we have two clauses here. I like to ride my bike in the park with my friends. Then we have a conjunction, then play there for as long as we can. So this works. Instead, we don't need the semicolon. We simply need a comma. So comma is the correct answer. Now, when do we use a colon? We use a colon to emphasize, present lists, dialogue, or text. And that's not happening here. So yes, the correct answer is a comma. Problem number 2. Which of the following sentences includes a spelling mistake? All the boys were wading into the pond with their fishing poles. There is no error there, so that is not the correct answer. The smell of fresh biscuits baking drifted out of the kitchen. Also correct. After an important test, the students were all hoping for high scores. So hoping doesn't look quite right, but let's go to the next one. The little girl's wry smile hinted that she was only joking. This one is correct. So this is the wrong answer, and in this case, the correct answer. But let's look at some examples of why this is incorrect. So we can look here. Wade is another verb that has an E, and in order to add ing, we have to drop the E. And joke is another one. Joking, we drop the E and add ing. So that is the rule. So for hoping, we have to drop the E as well. So there we go. That's our correct answer. Problem number 3. Use the following passage to answer the question. One night, as the owl flew silently over the towering trees, it spotted a small object scurrying along the ground. The owl's gleaming eyes honed in on the movement as it continued in a circular pattern along the woody forest. Suddenly, the prey being sought quickly leapt into a small crevice in a huge pile of rocks. But the great owl was calm and, most of all, patient. Within seconds, the creature dashed out into the open area right below where the owl hovered. It took only a fragment of time for the alert prowler to swoop down, seize the distressed mouse with its talons, and soar up over the trees, once again out of sight. The owl's gleaming eyes honed in on the movement as it continued a circular pattern along the woody forest. The segment honed in on the movement is considered to be which of the following? The predicate, a preposition, the subject, an adjective. The predicate is part of a sentence or clause which contains a verb and a statement about the subject. A preposition is a word or words that indicate direction, location, spatial relationship, time, place, or the introduction of an object. Examples include in, on, to, or from. Subject is the person or thing doing the action, doing the verb. And an adjective describes a noun. So let's look again at honed in on the movement. Honed in on the movement is not an adjective. It is not describing the noun, so we can cross that off. The subject, there is no subject in that. A preposition. That is a word like in, on, to, from, and this is a longer piece than that, so it is not a preposition either. What is a predicate again? It's the part of a sentence or clause which contains a verb and a statement about the subject. Let's look at this. Honed in is our verb, and on the movement is a statement about the subject. So the owl honed in on the movement. So this is, in fact, a predicate. Problem number 4. Which of the following words is being modified by the adverb in the sentence, "The storm moved quickly across the Atlantic Ocean"? What is an adverb? An adverb qualifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It expresses a relation of time, place, degree, etc. So let's look at the sentence again. The storm moved quickly across the Atlantic Ocean. We've got the verb here, moved, and how did it move? It moved quickly. So our adverb is quickly, and the word that it's modifying is moved. I hope I was able to answer your questions so that you now have a better understanding of the topics you can expect to find on the test. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel so that with Study.com's help, you will feel confident and prepared on exam day. Bye for now.